Oh, it has a strange smell. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am DesRoulette, and you might notice that I look a little bit different today. I got my hair cut and colored. This is my first ombre. It's been pitch black for a long time. I've never had my hair light when it was long. I've had my hair all different shades before. I've had it blonde, I've had it very blonde, I've had it kind of like a burgundy red, but anytime I had lighter hair, it was either at my shoulders or above. So this is the first time that I've had my hair lightened with any length to it, and I love it. I think that it's really fun and it feels really summery now that we're in April and summer is kind of starting to approach. I'm really excited that I was able to lighten the black. I actually think that it adds a lot of dynamic to my hair and to my face. I think it kind of takes the focus away from like the circles under my eyes. I especially think that it looks good today because I did my BoxyCharm for April, and I think that the shades were really appropriate for like a sunset, and I think that my hair looks like a sunset. So obviously this is me after I've already used the makeup. I've already opened my BoxyCharm box. If you're interested in seeing how I did this look, or you're interested in what's in the April BoxyCharm, or if you've already received the BoxyCharm and you're kind of wondering what colors you might want to use from that eyeshadow palette, let's try out my BoxyCharm. So today, after washing my face, I didn't use any primer or anything like that. I just used some moisturizer, and I added my Maybelline Fit Me foundation all over my face in shade 115 Ivory. It is a little bit too dark for me. You probably can't even tell. I've already opened my box. However, I haven't used anything from the box yet, but I'm going to start with this eyeshadow palette, which looks amazing. Pure, the Complexion Authority in Festival Palette. Unleash the ultimate festival vibes with this limited edition 12-piece pressed pigment palette that's complete with bold, imaginative pigments that elevate your look for any occasion. From boho-inspired metallics to eye-catching glitters, each cruelty-free shade is infused with skin-loving ingredients. The MSRP on this is $36. So I actually just plugged my camera in so that it doesn't die while I'm recording, and the position in which I moved it has created much better lighting for me. I think I can do a full face with this box because it comes with a liquid eyeliner, which is very exciting for me. However, it didn't come with mascara, obviously, so, or blush, or contour, so I'm probably going to add my own blush, contour, and mascara if I choose to. But you know what? For right now, I'm just going to start with whatever's in the box, and if I feel like I need to add to it to balance it out, then I will, and if I don't feel like I have to do that, then I won't. From what I can see, being that this is only my second month receiving BoxyCharm, my impression's really good. Actually, I'm pretty pleased so far with what I got. Last month, the box was definitely more of a miss than it is this month. This month definitely looks a lot closer to what I like. It does have this little plastic sheet here. These are the colors, and I think they're actually really beautiful, and they look pretty vibrant. And again, we have one of these big, tall mirrors. I love a big mirror in my palettes. I love that more brands are doing this now because I feel like that hasn't been common. It looks like the lightest shade that we have is this one right here, which is called Epic, and it looks like it's kind of an orange. I would call that like a pale orange. We also have this one down here called Hidden Desert, and Sunset as well here to go with that sort of orange theme. That one's a bit more sparkly. I'm probably just going to use Epic in my crease and add a little bit of this all night color to create this sort of contour on my lid, or use Hidden Desert depending on how Epic comes out on my skin tone. Okay, so that is a little bit lighter than I was expecting still. I actually really like this color. It's a little, I have to drag it a little bit. I think that the formula might be a little bit dry, but I'm actually liking it so far. I like the way it blends, and because this is so orange, I think I should go with the Hidden Desert color to create this sort of shade, this sort of contour. I am actually going to use this blending brush to add that color as well, but I think it'll be all right. Just a little bit of a rub on my paper towel. See if I can get any of that excess powder off. Not everybody has a ton of makeup brushes to choose from anyway. I happen to have a fair amount of brushes next to me. I'm just going to go with my instinct of how I would use things, so reusing this brush is probably something that other people who don't have a whole host of brushes nearby would be interested in doing as well. So this is going to give you an example of what that looks like. Okay, so this shade actually goes on a bit lighter than expected. So I'm just gonna blend that Hidden Desert shade in with Epic, just above my crease, like a windshield wiper. Just gonna shake off some of that excess powder. I'm going to go in with All Night for my crease. It is coming across pretty dark on camera. And I'm just going to try to blend it in with what I already have there, but still with creating that sort of depth. Really make my eyes pop. Things usually look a bit crazy until you're able to really blend them out well. So I'm going to try to concentrate some of that darker color on the outside corner. What's funny is that I know that the palette is called Festival, but all I can think while I'm putting it on is that this is something that I would wear to a festival. I don't know if that seed was planted in my mind just by seeing that this is called Festival, or if that's just really how I'm feeling as I'm putting it on. It is bright and summery. Kind of goes with my hair. I think I'm going to add just a little bit of that Wild Child color right in this area. It's a very bright pink in the palette. Let's see how it looks on. Alright, that's pretty cute. The shade is very pigmented. Now this needs a fair amount of blending as well, but I don't want to take that pink shade away. So I'm just going to lightly feather it, patting it down. Let's see if I can pat in one of these shimmery shades on the top of my lid. We have these two really amazing shimmer shades. The 24 Karat Magic or the Fireworks shade could work well to pat on top of my lids. Let's try that. And I am a little curious about how these shimmer shades are going to work, because they appear to pick up on my brush very much like glitter. You see that? So I'm not sure how, oh my. Okay, all right, I get it. Yeah, this is amazing. These little glitter shades are pretty serious. So next I'm going to try and apply this liquid liner. This is the Beauty for Real Finish Line Liquid Eyeliner in black. Finish Line 24/7 Liquid Eyeliner is a mistake-proof pen that creates a clean line in one steady sweep. The tapered precision brush makes it easy to apply pure, deep color from thin to thick, while the intensely pigmented formula makes for 24-hour smudge and budge-resistant wear. The MSRP on this is $16. So I love liquid eyeliner. It's pretty much the only thing that I use on my upper lids. I will use a pencil liner on my waterline. Typically, if I'm going for any kind of eyeliner, this is the only way to do it. However, I'm not always good at creating that cat eye. Oftentimes I try and apply it and it's done poorly, and I have to either add way too much to fix it and then I look kind of silly, or I take it off. Because this is sort of a testing the product, first time usage, I'm gonna leave it just the way it goes on. So I'm hoping that I don't look a fool or completely lopsided from one side to the other, because that's usually what happens to me. If you're not entirely familiar with liquid liner and you don't use it very often, or even if you do and you're not great at it, don't feel bad, because I've been using liquid liners pretty much exclusively for my entire adult life and I'm still not good at it. Especially because I've noticed a lot of makeup artists draw their liquid liner from the inside to the outside. I don't do that. So this is how I do it. Now, I'm noticing a lot of this glitter is completely onto the tip of this applicator, which I don't like. I wonder if I would maybe try to put the glitter on after the liner and just position it really strategically. And I feel like it's a little dry. Yeah, because for now, this is the best that I'm gonna get, and this is what it looks like. Trying to fix that with a pencil liner is necessary. I'm actually going to grab my Kohl of Honor Kajal eyeliner, which came in my Ipsy bag this month. I'm just gonna see if I can darken that line a little bit, clean it up a little bit. This has a twist top. Got some of that glitter in my eye now, and it is also rubbed off onto my pencil liner. Lesson learned. So it's a double-edged sword, because you kind of want it to be that crazy so that it really goes on your face, but you also don't want it to be that crazy because then it goes and sticks on everything. Also blending that Kajal pencil. I'm gonna clean that up, of course. Now, even though I am done with this eyeshadow, I am still gonna use the mirror. Sometimes I worry about these harsh lines. Once the mascara goes on, it won't be as noticeable. I don't go too crazy with the concealer, but I can certainly see the spots to kind of clean up. And I'll just push that out. Now, I still have puffy under eyes. I think my biggest complaint about my face is my puffy under eyes. You could probably see them better in person as well. I'm gonna darken my brows just a little bit. Brows are one of the things that I'm not good at. It either makes no difference or I look like I drew them on with Sharpie. Yeah, I hate it. That's enough brow already. Just gonna stop there. I'm gonna put on some mascara. Use a little bit of brightener from my Cover FX palette from last month's BoxyCharm. And I'm also just going to add a little bit of that contour shade as well. Also pat on just a little bit of that blush. Let's move on to the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder. This, again, going back to the BoxyCharm box, this was included in the box. This all-natural, vegan, and cruelty-free loose powder highlight can be used on the eyes, lips, face, and body. The versatile formula is highly pigmented and suitable for all skin tones. Create a subtle luminous finish or layer on for an unreal glow. The MSRP on this is $27. This looks like it's a loose powder. Loose powders tend to be more pigmented than baked or a pressed highlighting powder. I haven't figured out how to remove that sticker, so I just popped the cap out completely, and I'm just gonna rub my brush on the inside of that cap. Yeah, this is definitely, it's already brightening to the skies there. But it does go everywhere, as a loose powder tends to do. So that's something to keep in mind. So that gets the seal of approval as well. And we have only our lip gloss left. So last but not least, we have the Steve Laurent lip gloss, 1 part balm and 3 parts silk. This Steve Laurent gloss is never leaving your favorite purse. Formulated with a creamy lip softening texture, this one-of-a-kind hybrid gel and oil will moisturize and hydrate your lips with just 1 swipe. The MSRP on this is $22. It sounds pretty amazing, let's be honest, especially because my lips are always dry and I'm very obsessed with chapstick. The color is Champagne. I don't know if you can see the sort of shimmer that's happening inside of the tube here. These teeny tiny little specks of gold. It smells like cake. All right, it's okay. It's very sheer. I would put it over a darker lipstick. If you can see, it's very nude. It's actually really similar to the color of the highlighting powder that was in the box, but it's almost blending in with my skin tone. But ultimately, I think it's pretty nice. It's a little sticky. It doesn't feel the way going on that I expected it to feel. I was definitely expecting it to be a little bit silkier, a little bit smoother, which is not a bad thing. It's just not exactly what I was expecting based on how it was described. But that's it. That is the whole box. That's the whole look. That's the whole face. BoxyCharm impression. I loved BoxyCharm month 2. I loved this box so much better than I loved my first box. The look that I did with my first box was not very good. I felt pretty insecure about posting that look in hindsight. Even looking at the screenshot now, every once in a while I'm like, oh god, it's not good. The items that came in that box just didn't really work for me, didn't really work for my skin. Again, the lip color was way too dark. Even as far as like the quality of the items that came in the box, I was really impressed with this Pure brand that I had never used before. I was still really happy with that palette as a whole, and I'm happy that I own it now. This is definitely a look that I would repeat. The only thing that I added to my face that was not in the box was foundation, my concealer, my mascara, and just a little bit of the contour and blush, which you can't even really see anymore. So honestly, I could probably have done this look without the contour and the blush. I would recommend BoxyCharm again, going on month 2. I only have one more month until I decide whether or not I'll keep it going or cancel the membership. If I had to decide right now, I'd probably keep it going, but we'll see. If next month's box is also a clunker, I'll probably cancel it. But I'll be back to review that again in May, which is my birthday month. Thanks for sticking through this with me, guys. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If this is something that you're interested in, please subscribe. If you want to hang around, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you want me to try anything for you. I'm always down to try new things and talk extensively about how I felt about them. Don't be shy. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.